Hello everybody, Alex here from Snake Eye Exotics. We've got some little jobs to do today. We've got a tiny unboxing to do, not animals, just dry goods. We're going to go around checking all the animals, give them a feed, maybe a little hand on stuff like that, see how we get on. So please like, subscribe, comment and share for me, and I shall see you in a bit. Oh, I've got Excalibur. We've got the good old Excalibur back. I found him, I found him. So let's see. Still works just as good. Just as good. So we're going to open this up. What have we got? Ooh, loads of fake plants. Loads and loads of fake plants. Oh, wow, that's actually a lot of them coming out. Woo! We've got more. Oh, we've got all the bulbs. So we've got new bulbs. These ones have been playing up lately. They've been blowing up really quick, so I'm going to have to moan about these. And we've got the ceramic bulb holders ready to go. So we're ready to do some setups. Ooh, loads and loads of stuff to sort out. As you saw, we've just had some more of the silk plants come in. So what we're going to do, we're going to chuck some more in the chameleon tank, make him feel a little bit more enclosed and a bit more settled. And then we're going to check on the European eye lizards, check everything's okay, give him a hand feed. We're going to check on the snakes as well. Give him a little handle, check everybody's okay, and he stuck sheds. And we've got to bath the Tangerine Honduran milk snake. We've got to give him a bath. A couple of plants to choose from. We've got the, oh, I can't even say it, that word up there. Ruscus. We've got ficus, a little bit different. Or we've got, oh no, I can't read that either. I struggle with my reading sometimes, especially with the weird words. So we've got that one, which we've already got in the tank. We've got the ruckus and we've got the ficus. I'm thinking a nice ficus in there. It's going to look nice. Give him some extra cover and stuff like that. Help him settle in, because I think he's going to be. He was going to be a special order, but he's going to be staying here for a longer time now. So we're going to put more stuff in his enclosure, make him a bit more settled for the longer time he's going to be here. What I've done, the Reptibreezes can be a little bit of a pain to get the plants to do anything with them, because what you've got is, let me find the plant. With these, you've got a little sucker inside. Well, can we see it? Come on. There it is. There's a little sucker inside. Or there's a metal bar, which looks like that. So you'd stick this into a bit of sponge decor if you had it, or you would, if you've got a glass tank, you could use the suction cup to suction it to the glass. But with a Reptibreeze, we've got no glass, we've got no wood, we've got nowhere to put nothing. So what I do is I make little hoops out of thin bits of wire and stuff like that, and then that gives us then a little slot to put this bar through, and it holds the plant up lovely without damaging the Reptibreeze. So I'll show you it first. I've used different stuff. I've used so sometimes when you get like the kids' toys, it's got that little black wire that bends round and shapes. I've used that a couple of times. I've used thin bit of vine and loads of different stuff. As long as it's a little tiny bit of thread that's strong, you're absolutely fine. This one, I've used one of the clear plastic wires that you can get. Hello, Mr. Chameleon. I know we're coming in. There you go. You hide behind the pipe. There we go. So if we just place the plant there, you can see here, it's hard to see, but I've just got a little wire loop poked through the holes so we can get the little stem that we've got here, poke it through there. Give us a little bit of leeway so we don't want to damage anything. Like so, and she's up. No damage, no problems, no nothing. So what I want to do as well, I want to put some extra vines in here for him, another piece of cork bark, and we try and make it a bit more cooler for him today. Found the perfect little branch for him. So the problem is, will it fit in the Reptibreeze? So we've got to hook it under there like that. Oh, and it's almost perfect. Almost. Go back there a bit more. I likes that. So he's got an extra branch. You can go down and have a branch over the waterfall. Waterfall over the water bowl. And I think we're going to try and put another vine in, but I am running low on vines. So that might be something for next week. And I'm going to order some more of these for next week as well, so we can add even more to his tank and proper fill it out, because he was meant to be going in the next week or so, but they've that's cancelled now, so he's going to be here for a little bit longer. So we've got to make sure that his tank's a bit more permanent instead of being as temporary as it was. We've got the bath ready, and we've got the Honduran milk snake, but we've just looked, and it looks like she's shedded all herself. Well, most of it, look. So we've got shed everywhere, so she's knocked all the paper into her water bowl and soaked all that water up. So that may have made all the tissue damp and helped her shed. Yeah, we got a footy shed snake. Oh, there we go. That's baffing out the window, isn't it? So we'll do fresh tissue and that instead. So we've got a lovely bit of shed there. Yep, she's had a nice shed, got it all off. Yep, so I'm happy with that. We've got a lovely shed snake. Calm down, darling. We're just getting you in some new tissue, and then we'll be away. Calm down, darling. You're all right. You're all right. So we're going to put the new tissue in. Meg's got it ready. So we're going to put the one sheet. Calm down, darling. You're okay. So we are planning to do a bit more timing with her. Get her a little bit more time, but she is reserved now at the moment. So hopefully she's going the hide, and then we can put the rest in there for her. But I don't think she will. Come on, darling. You want to go in the hide? Look. Look, you can go in the hide. Go in the hide. You'll be okay. Oh, we'll just have to put it in anyway, Meg. She'll hide underneath it. It's fine. There we go.
She's crazy.
She is. She's a little bit doolally-tap, but that's only because she's a little bit untamed. Needs a little bit more timing, a little bit more handling. You can just see her. Oh, there she is. Hide under the tissue. So what we're going to do now is put a little bit of water in her water bowl, and then she's ready to go for the next feed. It was a nice surprise. Didn't expect her to shed that because that looked pretty stuck on. But it looked like she's knocked the tissue into her water bowl, and then the tissue soaked up the water from the water bowl and gave her a really, really damp substrate that helped her shed. So luckily that happened, and we didn't have to give her a bath, but I wouldn't have done that myself because obviously I didn't want it with wet substrate. So come out, good scenario anyway, but shame because we've got to think of something else to film now. Meg's been doing the taming on the larger European eyed lizard, so we're letting her do her own little taming regime and getting him nice and tame. So she's doing one of her, I think it's the second or third attempts of doing the hand feeding and getting him to come on her hand and take the food. So we're gonna have a little watch, see how she gets on, see if he comes out and has it off her hand. Oh, he's at the back, he's at the back.
Come on. Come on. Come on.
That's cheating.
Alright, that's what I do for the first one.
Oh, first one, so he knows there's food. Ah, I get you. I get you.
Plus this is the first time you're filming it.
And it's the first time we're filming it as well.
You might be a bit like, oh my god.
Yeah, so there's usually not as many people around the tank when she's doing it.
Come on now. Come on. Come on.
Oh,
Come on.
there we go, look, touching her hand. There we go.
Yay.
Perfect, perfect, perfect.
That sharp little claws.
Really good. Keep doing stuff like that, and then they will time down really, really quickly. But she's a lot more settled with Meg than he is with me. He doesn't really like me very much for some reason. But you get that with some lizards. Some lizards like males more than females, and some like females more than males. A lot of it's to do with the smells and stuff like that. But are we gonna try another one?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Meg's got another one.
Still finishing that one.
Yeah. We spotted it. Spotted it. There we go. Look at that. Perfect. 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 Great little scenario. Nice and happy. Had a feed. Touched Meg's hand as we did. So we're happy with that. Did really well. It's got to be a well done for Mego, isn't it? Proper got to be a well done for Mego. So brownie point officially earned. There we go. What we're going to do, we're going to have a little look at Mango because he's doing epically well compared to what he was doing before. So we're going to get him out, have a proper look at him, show that he's been putting some weight on and stuff like that, and have a little chat about him. So he's doing a lot better than he was before. He's now kept down 8 feeds altogether. So he's had 4 feeds of 8 items. So each feed he has 2 rat pups. Because what we worked out was, because he was, they never fed him for a long time, the people who had him before we rescued him, and he'd lost a lot of weight, and he'd lost all the good bacteria in his stomach that could deal with the food. And because he'd been regurgitating a lot, all that acid that comes up from the stomach had burnt all his throat and stuff like that. So when we fed him food that had fur on, it used to irritate all his throat and make him regurgitate again. So what we had to start doing was feeding him food without any fur on. So we had to go down loads of sizes to a rat pup, which is it's the biggest food item we can get with no fur on. And then because it's such a small item, we have to give him 2 at a time to equal the amount he would normally have in one item. But so when we first started to feed him, he used to have a little lip like that where the skin used to fold over. He used to have that running the whole length of his body, and that was excess skin that he had, all the fat had gone. So he had excess rolls of skin from where he'd used all his fat to keep himself going. But now he's putting some extra fat on. That's why we chose rat pups as well, because they have just that little bit more fat content than a mouse does. So he's putting on weight, he's not regurgitating. I think we're really making some progress now. So I don't know where he's gone, but he's doing really well, and I'm over the moon. But the problem is now, is that he's getting to the weight now where we're going to have to start giving him more and more rat pups more and more often. And what I don't want to happen is for him to go back onto a rat or a mouse with fur on too soon and regurgitate and lose all the effort we've put in so far. So we're going to take our time, nice and steady, not rush anything, make sure he's perfectly okay, ready to do his next upgrade. But he's such a tame snake. He's been to schools with me when we've done little animal shows for Wolverley High School and stuff like that. He's an amazing. That's where he got the name Mango. One of the kids at the school named him Mango. So that's where he got his name. He's such a lovely snake, so placid. I mean, a snake, you just put him on your nose and he ain't bothered. You can tap him on the nose. He's got head trained, so you can grab him on the head. He's absolutely fine. Does nothing bothers him at all. So what we're going to do next is tomorrow we're going to give him 2 more rat pups again. And if he seems really hungry, we might try him on a third, or we might try him on a smaller sized item as well. So maybe 2 rat pups and a mouse, baby mouse or something like that, just to try and slowly add more and more food to it instead of going in big jumps. So what do you reckon, Mango? Do you think that sounds a good idea? Yeah. He says, yeah, that's a fantastic idea. Thank you very much for looking after me. That's what he said. So we're going to put him back in the tank and then let him chill out. And tomorrow he's going to have 2 more rat pups and maybe something else. Right, so the other week we saw the red-eyed tree frog stuck upside down on that big leaf. Now he's just made it even more epic of a place to hide. So you won't believe the leaf he's on now. So I'm going to try my best to show you, but I don't know how he's got on there. I don't know how he's still stuck to it, but he is. So I don't know how he's doing it. It's ridiculous. So I'm going to show you now, and then we'll get a good look at it. We've got one down there, and if we looked on the other one, he was underneath this leaf here. Underneath that leaf. That's where he was before. But now we've got another one in the distance. But if we look up here, how the hell is he stuck to that little tiny leaf? It's almost... How is he stuck to it? One, how did he get up to it? And how has he managed to stick to it? I'm trying my best not to knock the plant at all. And there he is. Stuck to the leaf. You wouldn't believe some of the positions these frogs get in. Absolutely mind-blowing it is. So we've got one on that leaf down there, we've got one down there, and we've got one up the top in that leaf. Okay then everybody, so that's all we've got time for today. Please please like, subscribe, comment and share for me. If you'd like to watch another video, I should have a bad boy right there for you. And if you want to subscribe to the channel, she lives up there. And if you want to watch a playlist, or her, she lives up there. So I'll see you in the future. Bye.